Although the blue-green Chromisfish belongs to the damselfish family, the chromis is an extremely peaceful inhabitant of saltwater fish tanks. With its iridescent, light blue-green colored body, blue-green Chromisfish are a gorgeous fish to keep in a saltwater fish tank. They enjoy swimming the length of the tank, which makes for a shimmering addition of color and movement as they dart about, especially when you keep a school of 3 or more other blue-green chromis. The blue-green Chromisfish is reef-safe, bothering neither corals nor invertebrates, and gets along with most other fish. The blue-green Chromisfish is a relatively inexpensive, easy to care for, and hardy little fish. Blue-green Chromisfish are active and inquisitive, so they are generally out and about in the tank. Blue-green Chromisfish are small, but these fish are fun to watch. For all these reasons, the blue-green Chromisfish is a great choice for beginners looking to add color and flash to a saltwater fish tank. Origin and distribution. The blue-green Chromisfish is found in tropical and subtropical waters throughout the Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean, including the Red Sea, Madagascar, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, the Philippines, Polynesia and the Hawaiian Islands, just to name a few. Blue-green chromis live in coral reef areas and lagoons, where they school in groups. Colors and markings. The color of the blue-green chromis is its crowning glory, a pale, shimmery light blue-green with no discernible markings. Male blue-green chromis will sometimes change colors during spawning, turning pale yellow when they are ready to begin building a nest. Blue-green chromis can grow to about 4 inches long, but juvenile blue-green chromis available for purchase range from about ½ an inch to about 3 inches long. Tank mates. A peaceful species, blue-green chromis can be kept with most other fish excluding large predatory fish that might eat the smaller blue-green chromis. When planning what fish to add to an aquarium, always add the most peaceful fish species first, working your way up to the most aggressive fish species you plan to keep. This helps limit fighting amongst fish due to territory issues. Blue-green chromis do not bother invertebrates like shrimp and crabs, and these fish leave corals alone, so this species does well in reef tanks as well as fish-only tanks. Blue-green Chromisfish habitat and care. Like most damselfish, blue-green Chromisfish are quite hardy, making them a good choice for new aquarists. Unlike most damselfish, blue-green chromis are docile, preferring to stay out of any skirmishes amongst other fish in the tank. They enjoy swimming, so when keeping blue-green chromis in reef tanks, make sure your rockscape allows plenty of space for swimming in the middle to top of the tank. A group of blue-green chromis will school together. A small school of blue-green chromis darting about the tanks is a dazzling sight to see, making this species a great addition to any saltwater fish tank. Some aquarists recommend keeping odd numbers of schooling fish like blue-green chromis. Even though blue-green chromis are small, if you wish to keep a school, your tank should be large enough to provide plenty of swimming space. Overcrowding a saltwater fish tank contributes to territory spats between fish, poor water quality and poor fish health. Blue-green Chromisfish diet and feeding. Blue-green Chromisfish are omnivores, which means they eat both meaty and vegetarian foods. However, the diet should primarily contain meaty foods like Mrs. Shrimp, krill, and brine shrimp. Feed a variety of mostly meaty foods and plus some herbivore foods. Food options for feeding blue-green Chromisfish may include flakes, pellets, and frozen foods. Some aquarists like to soak fish foods in a vitamin supplement made specifically for marine fish to bolster fish health, and possibly to help keep the blue-green Chromisfish's color vibrant. Feed your blue-green Chromisfish a few small meals per day, taking care not to overfeed. A surplus of uneaten food in your saltwater fish tank will contribute to poor water quality and unwanted marine algae growth. These are cool facts about green chromis. First one, what type of animal is a green chromis? Blue-green chromis, also known by their scientific name Chromis viridis, is a small saltwater fish species, known for its bluish-green coloration. They are known to be very active, and can be quite mesmerizing to witness, if you keep them as a shoal. They tend to move through the decorations in the tank with synchronized movements, and can be quite fascinating to watch. They have a social behavior which makes them amazing community fish, and makes them compatible tank mates with both peaceful freshwater fish and saltwater fish. This hardy fish species needs big tanks decorated with reef and corals. Second one, what class of animal does a green chromis belong to? Blue-green chromis are a type of saltwater fish known for their terrific swimming qualities and exotic coloration. They are a pretty social and peaceful fish species which makes them excellent community fish and ideal pets for beginners. Third one, how many green chromis are there in the world? It is hard to say just how many blue-green chromis there are in the world as they are not enlisted on the IUCN Red List. It would be safe to assume that we have no reason to worry over their future as of now, and that they are thriving in their natural habitat. The fourth one, where does a green chromis live? These fish are known to live around the reef-structured regions in the Indo-Pacific Ocean. This is why they need a specific temperature in aquariums to feel comfortable. The fifth one, what is a green chromis's habitat? These fish are known to school above reef structures in their wild habitats. Babies tend to live in rock structures until they are mature enough to join the school above. The sixth one, who do green chromis live with? As a blue-green chromis is a peaceful and social fish, they are often found swimming around in the shallow coral reef structured range of the Indo-Pacific Ocean. These saltwater fish are known to live in a large school, and are often found swimming as a large school. If you want to keep them as pets, remember to place these fish in a saltwater aquarium or marine aquarium which is decorated with corals and reefs. Blue-green chromis are very peaceful and social fish, which makes them a great choice for a community aquarium. As they are used to live in a large school, they tend not to fare well if kept alone. If you are thinking of keeping them, try to place a school of 6 fish in an aquarium. The seventh one, how long does a green chromis live? Blue-green chromis tend to have a lifespan of about 8 to 15 years, if taken care of properly. Thankfully, caring for them is quite easy, and as they are omnivores, feeding them is also an easy task. They will probably eat anything you give them, whether it is live, dried, or even flake foods. Blue-green chromis care is a fairly easy routine to follow, which makes them a favorite for many fish keepers. They are also very beautiful to witness when they are swimming around the corals and reefs of their saltwater aquarium as a shoal. Blue-green chromisfish are pretty synchronized when they are swimming in a shoal and often look like a flash of green in your aquarium. The eighth one, how do they reproduce? The blue-green chromis species is known for breeding in captivity only if particular water conditions with specific gravity are met. The breeding process is quite interesting in itself too. Males of this saltwater fish species are known to make a nest in the sand substrate of the aquarium, where females lay their eggs. Males strangely turn yellow with a black tail during the mating, while females turn noticeably plumper. The eggs are known to hatch pretty fast, and the ones that fail to hatch, males are known to eat them. You can help this situation by making sure the water conditions are right, and by feeding them live food items like brine shrimp, Mrs. Shrimp, and worms. This will help their natural mating behavior to be amplified. Ninth one, what is their conservation status? Green chromis are not evaluated on the IUCN Red List, so it would be safe to assume that these damselfish are thriving out there in the wild. Unlike most other members of the damselfish family who tend to get noticed for their aggressive nature, these fish are very social and peaceful. They are amazing swimmers who are known for their jumping skills as well. This is why you should try to keep them in tanks that are at least 136 liters in size. 10th one, what do green chromis look like? The blue-green chromis is a hardy little saltwater fish species, known for its beautiful bluish pale green color. As they are shoaling fish, they tend to swim around the aquarium as a group, which can look like a green flash in your aquarium. Males are known for changing their colors during the mating season, going from their usual pale blue-green to pale yellow with a black tail. They are the only peaceful fish species of the damselfish family, and can make preferable tank mates for all kinds of peaceful saltwater fish and freshwater fish. As they are wonderful swimmers and very active, they tend to need quite a bit of space. With a marine setting, the minimum tank size is 136 liters, and decorated with reef and corals should make an ideal artificial habitat for these marine fish. Next one, how cute are they? These fish are extremely cute with their small bodies and exquisite pale bluish-green coloring. They are very active, and it can be fascinating to watch them swimming around as a shoal in and out of reef structures. Next one, how do they communicate? These small creatures communicate through various body gestures, and their color has also been noticed to change. They are very social, and tend to interact quite well with others. Next one, how big is a green chromis? These fish have a length of about 3 to 4 inches on average, which is about the same length as a blue poison dart frog. Next one, how fast can a green chromis swim? There is no way to say just how fast these fish can swim as measuring, that would be quite a task. It can be assumed, though, that they are not extremely fast due to their small body size. They are, however, known to be active swimmers, and seem to be always on the move. So, today we are looking for some details about blue-green chromis fish. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.